Yeah, well, I got the idea for the film, you know, like a lot of other journalists, kind of post 9/11, in the immediate aftermath of that, you know, event. I found myself, like a lot of people, being assigned reporting about Muslims, and I knew nothing about the community. So the public television station where I work in San Francisco sent me out to do some reporting about youth in the Bay Area of California who are Muslim and also Sikh and Hindu, to kind of get a sense of different young people from different faiths. And I found this hip-hop label that was operating at the time that was run by and largely for a Muslim audience, and Hamza was working with them at the time. So I did some initial research about this, really what I thought would be a very fresh way of looking at young folks who are Muslim but who aren't kind of going through this kind of very, I think, stale, quote, reconciliation issue where it's like, oh, am I Muslim, am I American? Because it's like, well, no, why do you have to reconcile things that aren't necessarily having to be in opposition? That's a frame that I think we have been given, and particularly in the aftermath of that event. So I wanted to find some kind of critical way to look at that kind of paradigm that would see, you know, Muslims and America, or Muslims in the West, as somehow separate, when clearly from Hamza's story, and you'll see from so many people, that's a false division, it's a false frame. So I thought, well, looking at hip-hop and Muslim youth doing hip-hop was a great way to approach that question. And then, of course, you know, I think people will agree, once I met Hamza and his brother, it was just so obvious that they were wonderful people to both know as people and also to make a film about.